Alrighty guys, it is DT here today and I'm back with the final video? Well, final Merge Zones videos that is. Over the last few months I've grown very burnt out on this channel, lacking much of drive to make anything. Seeing it as more of a chore than anything else rather than having fun like I used to have. That saddens me really, but recently I have been slowly starting to realize the truth of this burnout goes beyond just uploading so incredibly frequently, but that surely is a big part of it. But it's also another issue that I did not want to admit to till now, but I feel like I should. Truth is, this show is running dry on this channel, and arguably, so is the actual community at large here. We have not gotten any true news regarding episode 8, no matter how much other YouTubers want to tell you that Glitch posting bald versions of the murder drones on Twitter is hinting at episode 8. Yeah, I don't know how Glitch posting something as random as egghead drones is a sign of things to come, but yeah, you keep thinking that, buddy. But that's not what this is about. But this Merge Zones drought has honestly made me scramble for video ideas that I used to be able to just pull straight out of my head with no issue. But now, as I said earlier, it has become exceedingly difficult to do so. It's not just me either, I haven't seen much else in the Merge Zones commentary side of things either. It's also as if it's dying out before the show even ends. Everyone's talking about the Merge Zones Intermissions project that came out recently. Thanks to it, it's gotten the community somewhat active and talking again, since the episode was really good and it felt a lot like a real episode of the show. Not only in terms of its length, but also in terms of its quality, and I'd argue it's one of the better written of the episodes. Also, let's be honest with ourselves, this episode is canon, at least to me, but besides intermission, there isn't really much else going on. I mean, for crying out loud, the one thing of note in this community over the past week was Jomar getting exposed. And if you're wondering, he has still yet to respond to the video, but it's likely he will end up just ignoring the entire situation all around. So if you guys want more reasons besides my burnout with the upload schedule, the other big factor I play here is that I'm simply burnt out about talking about Murder Drones videos in general. It has become pretty hard to find something new to talk about in this show. Jit talked about the BU comic of all things. Maybe it's not a community issue and maybe it's just a me problem with the whole burnout thing of the Murder Drones videos, but to be fair, it's a bit of both. Also, this community, at least somewhat, is just a complete war zone most of the time. People trying to expose other people, shipping wars that get violent in some cases. Heck, a newsy shipper on Twitter attempted to expose DT. Yeah, it is actually coming to that now. For a dying community, it sure is quite the battleground zone, I must say. Let me tell you, some Merge Zones fans are absolute animals, shippers more specifically. I'm not going to go into the whole Uzi as a kid and as an adult debate, that's a whole other video. But I'm really just trying to emphasize the sheer exhaustion I feel not only with the community at large, but talking about the same 7 episodes non-stop, and for what? The videos just become rehashes with a title change, but in the end it's the same video? People may say I'm doing this intentionally, but here's the truth, I'm not. My brain began to subconsciously start writing the same video with just a different wording, title and thumbnail. That was the level of burnout that consumed me. Not only the lack of uploading, but when I did upload, it was the same video with a new coat of paint. And it looks very lazy on my part and pretty unprofessional for a YouTuber of my size. Viewers want variety in their uploads, not a copy and paste tool. Also, not just that, but the videos quickly became very random, such as me going over the various versions of the Merge Zones plushies. That week I couldn't think of anything to come up with, so I just whipped that up together and it felt extremely lackluster. Who cares about all the Merge Zones plushie varieties? Like seriously, who is that benefiting? And I have seen the same comments like DT has lost it or DT has fell off, and the latter is kind of right. But when you fall off, you can always get back up, and that's what I intend to do with this channel. So how do I plan to do it? And what is the true purpose of this video? Well, a lot of my fans are Merge Zones fans, since that's what I always talk about on here. But I do know a lot of them enjoy indie animation in general. Some I'm sure are only here for Murder Drones, which is a shame since there are many more indie projects out there, and some are even better than Murder Drones ever was. But I've been restricting myself from talking about them since I always feel like I only have to strictly talk about Murder Drones on this channel first and foremost, and never do any other content for the fear that they won't perform well and that the fans will just stop watching and get upset with me. But I would rather have much more variety in my uploads than to beat the same dead horse into the ground until said horse is nothing but a pile of ash at that point, and then I continue. Now, a question a lot of you are wondering, are you completely quitting the Merge Zones community? Well, not really. It is true I will be scaling back and not talking about Merge Zones nearly as often as I once did. I will definitely do videos when either news drops or something substantial happens, like there's a new theory I feel like that's worth talking about. Staying a strictly Merge Zones channel for life is a really dumb decision since it is going to run out at some point. There's an end to everything given enough time. That's just how the world works. Now that I told you the plans for the Merge Zones content, what does that mean for the channel and branding? Well, at least for now, the name Drone Throne and the icon will remain, until a new icon and a new name is chosen. Now what will I talk about going forward? Well, as I said, indie animation in general, but one show at a time, so I do not sacrifice quality for quantity again. That's the last thing we want to happen, yet again. I just recently rewatched the Lackadaisy pilot, as I really did enjoy that episode, so there will likely be theories in and around that in the coming weeks ahead. After that, maybe I'll do some Ramshackle and Cliffside videos. There will be so much more variety added to this channel if we cover much more indie animation. I will also get to meet a lot more fans from different fandoms and get different takes than just the same 3 Merge Zones quotes being said over and over and over and over again. As for you, my audience, I really do hope you choose to keep watching my content even if I don't talk about Merge Zones nearly as often as I once did. I know the true fans will stick with me through this change and they will be looking forward to me covering new worlds and getting to meet even more people. And I don't promote this in the videos that often, but you can join our server where you can chat with me and other fans and friends of my content by clicking the link in the description as well as the pinned comment below. But let me know down in the comments what you think of this substantial change to my content. Are you sad to see Merge Zones take the back seat, or are you happy and excited for much more variety to come? Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and as always my friends and fans, take care.